everybody, and welcome to this Facebook Live session. So, today I wanted to talk to you about truth, honesty, and self reflection. So, what do I mean by that? So, okay, here we go. Let me just make sure I've got my comments up first of all so I can see anybody that is answering. Okay. All right, so here we go. So, first of all, let me welcome you to this and tell you why I wanted to do this, and it's because I've just had a tremendous 3 or 4 days in New York City with a what we call an influencers summit. So there was 8 or 9 of us that came together to work on our businesses and just start to brainstorm and think about how we can grow ourselves and take ourselves forward. So this is a tremendous way to invest in yourself and make something happen in your life. Now, what I'm also doing in the actually this afternoon, in about an hour and a half, 2 hours, is leaving to go up to Madison in Florida to take part in the Global Youth Initiative that's being organised by another John Maxwell team member, where we are speaking and teaching to thousands of kids that need help and support. Now, I'm there for a couple of days. This is going on all week in that place, but I've got other commitments, so I need to come back to it. But what I wanted to do today was just share some details and just get your brain thinking a little bit about things that are going on in your life and what you can do about it. So the truth and the honesty and the self-reflection is you've been truthful and honest with yourself and reflecting on what's happened in your life. So, first of all, I want to share with you some details of a Gallup poll. So it's a survey that was done by Gallup in September 2017. Now, what this was saying is that 85% of workers, 85% of workers are unhappy in their job. Now, 62% of workers are what they called non-engaged or not engaged, which means they're unhappy, but not drastically so. However, what it does mean effectively is they've checked out. They're going through the motions. They are not there because they want to. They're there because they got a paycheck, and that's it. Now, the residual effect of this, of course, is it's not good for those individuals. Right, this is why we get the Monday morning syndrome. It's like, oh man, it's Monday, and then we celebrate Hump Day on a Wednesday and Payday on a Thursday or whenever your payday is, and then it's like, oh, thank heavens it's Friday, right, ready for the weekend. So you start the week counting down, ready for the weekend. That's not good. It's not good for the individuals. It's not good for the businesses because they've got non-engaged employees that therefore they're less likely to deliver the business results that they're looking for. 23% of workers are actively disengaged, which means they hate their jobs. Right? They're going to be obstructive. They're going to be disrespectful to other people. They'll be the discouragers, the people that really just don't want to be there at all, and you can tell it. That's actually staggering when you think about it. 1 in 4 people are actively disengaged and hate their jobs. And even the 62 people, so that's the 62%, so that's 2 out of every 3 are not really engaged in their jobs. They're just going through the motions. They don't want to be there. They don't choose to be there. Does this sound familiar? Does this sound like you, or does this sound like someone you know? Well, to be honest, with the statistics, it probably does. Even if it's not you, I'm sure you know somebody that's going through this. Well, it did for me too. I was in a good job. I enjoyed it, but was I actively engaged? Probably not. Was I performing at my top level? Probably not. The problem was I knew I wanted more. I knew I could offer more, but I didn't know where to start. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what would help me to achieve what I wanted to achieve. So I was stuck. I maybe sort of found myself doubting my ability to actually make a difference. Thinking that, well, conventional thinking tells you that you need to stay in a job for security. Well, there is no security. Right? I would see people being laid off every year. In fact, coming up this time of year, right, November, December time. So nothing's safe, nothing's secure. So I knew I had to do something about it. I was at the halfway point of my life. I was at 50, just turned 50 years old. Okay, and I don't think I'm going to live more than 100, so I was actually probably a little bit past halfway point in my life. It's like in a sports game at the half time. All right, so that half time is that time where you sit and reflect and you look back on what's happened in the first half and what can you do about the second half. This was the time for me to be truthful and honest with myself and reflect on my first half and do something about it. Or accept the consequences, right? It's my choice, same as it's your choice. Well, now that I've found my path, I want to help others to do the same. I want others to achieve what I've achieved and to be on a journey that I'm on. You see, this is a life now where I can do what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it, and with who I want to do it. The good news is that you can too. Right, this is why I was able to go to New York City last week and work with other people that will help me. This is why I'm able to go for a couple of days to help the youth of our nation to find their own purpose and passion. And then I'm on a cruise with my parents next week too. Now, I'm working in between times, obviously, but that's something that I've been able to do myself. So here's what I'm offering. On Thursday night this week, so that's the 18th, at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, I'll be holding a free Zoom call that you can register to attend. Right, the link is in the Facebook post. Right, you register to attend. My goal is to help you to reflect on your own life and describe what you want from your next quarter. Right, so your next 25 years, we call it. But we'll even bring it down to, let's say, 10 years. Now, I also want you to feel free to share this link with other people that you think are in this situation or might be in this situation or will benefit from learning how they can do this. And again, listening to the figures, right? 85%. So that's 8.5 out of every 10 people are not actively engaged in their job. As we say, 2 out of every 10 people are actively disengaged with their job. So the chances are you or someone you know is in that situation. And I want you to help them and help yourself. Now on the call, we'll be going through some things. I'll be sharing some teachings, and then there'll be a Q&A session. And what I want you to think about is answers to these questions, as these are the things that I'll be digging deeper into during the call on Thursday. Now, this is your time to be truthful and honest with yourself and have that self-reflection. So what I want you to do is picture this scene. We're now in October 2028, so that's 10 years from now. What does your life look like now? That's in 2028, all right, so in 10 years' time. What does it look like? Are you happy? What are you doing for a living? And then what have you achieved in the last 10 years that you're proud of? Okay, so take you out of now, fast forward 10 years, and look at yourself in that 10 years' time. Now, I don't want the answers now. I want you to think about them. And on Thursday on the call, we're going to dig deeper into this, and you'll have your answers, and you'll have the opportunity to ask questions and share anything you want to share at the end of the call. So reach out if you've got any questions, if you need any clarity. I'll post the questions in the comments as well, so you've got those. And I look forward to spending some time with you on Thursday. Thanks and enjoy your Sunday. Bye for now.